Welcome back, boardwalkers, to our 100 Days Tiny Birds Challenge. I've got my paints and some of my Faber-Castell Pitt Pastels ready for us to go for our day 29 bird, which is going to be the Burrowing Owl. And it's going to look a little similar to our elf owl that we did yesterday. And I'm going to grab my number 2 Princeton Aquarelle, and I'm going to go in here first with some light brown in some of the area on the wings and the head. And I'm going to do a light wash because I'm going to go in here with my Pitt Pastels and try and do some more texture. I like how the texture does with the Pitt Pastels. So now this face is really tricky with this bird because he's got white eye rings and facial bars in his coloring, his kind of mask coloring, I would call it. And he's got a little bit of white right in here on his wing. I need to get right in here, just a hair. His face is really tricky. Because he looks like he's got whiskers almost, or a beard in here of color on some of this. So it's really, really hard to get in here. All right. And I think I'm in here pretty much the way I want to get it in there. Let's see if we can get these feet real quick. Those talons are a little yellow. So let's see if we can kind of put those in. And he's got one foot behind the other on that. Now here's the tricky part. He's got a dark black iris, then a yellow ring around that. And then he has a light black coloring on his eyes. And of course the white dots on his wings and such. So let me go in here with my dark. Let me go in here with some brown and just texture up some of these wings a little bit. don't have these pencils sharpened quite sharp enough to get a fine point on here, but that's okay. I just need a little bit. Oop. Camera. My pencil's hitting my camera here. Alright, so I just need to get a little bit of definition in here of some color. And I just need to put a little extra dark so this white wing bar will pop and this color on the stomach will pop with the white there. Let's get a definition here of the shoulder real quick if we can. And then just put a little bit. I'm going to come down here just with a broken line so we know that his other wing is over there. And I'm just going to dot across this front and across his head, just so we get a little bit of that texture that it looks like. Leaves there. Alright. Now I can go in and hit the beak with this wax pencil, pastel pencil, and hit this watercolor on the eyes real good. Reinforce that. Now I want to get in here with my black Pitt pencil, and I want to hit these irises really nice, and then try, if we can, to do a fine little black ring around those eyes. And a little bit of shadow in here where some of his wings are, and some of this definition of these tail feathers. Alright. Now I think I'm going to grab my white pastel pencil if I can, and see if I can put a little better definition in here with this eye, this stripe right here under his chin, and then hit some white dots on top of some of this color. And I keep bopping my camera, I'm sorry. And I can gray out some of this line, just a hair to soften it and fade it out some. And then gray out this pencil a little bit. And there we go, guys. Our burrowing owl for day 29 of our 100 Days Bird Paintings. Bird Challenge. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the channel. We've got a couple more birds to go before we hit 30. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Goodbye for now.